Ladies and gentlemen, it's April 22nd of 2014. It's called Earth Day, and this is Dan Bidondi for TruthRadioShow.com. I just want to touch on a couple of subjects. One, Earth Day, and two, Homeland Security is now calling kids who misbehave, kids who are confrontational, I should say, confrontational children could be terrorists. Now, we had recently Senator Harry Reid calling all patriots terrorists for supporting Clive and Bundy. And, you know, now they're going after the children, folks. This all goes back to Operation Endgame by Homeland Security. Again, I encourage people to PDF and download this file, Operation Endgame, to read it for yourself. People who are potential terrorists that could be worse than Al-Qaeda, gun owners, conservatives, constitutionalists, Ron Paul supporters, right-wing extremists, whatever. You know, like anybody who supports liberty and truth, and also Bible believers. You're not left out in the cold either. There's a document called FBI Project Megiddo. You go to the FBI's website and get this, a PDF to file wherever. It's called Project Megiddo by the FBI, and they classify anybody who criticizes the New World Order is a terrorist. Anybody who believes in biblical prophecy is a terrorist. Now you got the government openly attacking Christians, now openly attacking patriots. Again, Operation Endgame by Homeland Security. And it just doesn't stop there, because now they're telling kids, if you're confrontational, guess what? You're going on a terrorist watch list too. Even though you can't drive a car, you're probably in like 6th grade or in middle school or something, you're going to be a terrorist because you challenged the status quo. How dare you, you little kids? You're supposed to obey and swear upon the New World Order, pledge allegiance upon Obama, not the flag, but Obama. And if you think otherwise, you're a racist, you little kid. And guess what? You're going on the Homeland Security's terrorist watch list. And if you think that's a joke, folks, look at the TSA. It's been for years now, putting babies, just because they have a weird name or a name that sounds like a terrorist, putting babies, 6-month-old babies, newborn babies, on the terrorist watch list. One story, for instance, I can't recall where it was, but she had a 6-month-old baby, and she couldn't fly because the baby was on the terrorist watch list. Then for about 4 hours, she was not allowed to tend to her screaming baby while they were sitting there in the car seat for hours, in a soaking wet diaper and hungry. And every time the mother got up, she was threatened with arrest if she would have got up, because the baby could be a possible domestic terrorist or a terrorist from Al-Qaeda. See, folks, this is the retardancy, okay? That's a new word I just made up. The idiocy, okay, of this whole terrorist watch stuff. I mean, like, again, Al-Qaeda could be in your lunchbox. You better watch out. Because if your bologna you got wasn't from America, or this lunch meat you got from another country, or cheese, oh man, you're going to have Homeland Security putting their hands down your pants and cavity searching you because you got cheese or something that's from another country. And you think that's a joke, folks. I mean, years ago, all this stuff is going on now. We got called a liar. We got called conspiracy theorists. Oh, go put on your tinfoil hats, little boy. Oh, you conspiracy theorists, you. Oh, go put on your tinfoil hats. We've been telling you people, folks, that they've been monitoring your cell phone calls. They're going to put their hands down your pants. They're going to x-ray you. At ball games now, this is all coming out. Look at Boston, the gigantic police state, yesterday at the marathon. You know what I mean? Now, again, calling all patriots terrorists. Now children who are confrontational, you're a terrorist too. So people, you need to wake up and stand up against Homeland Security. Homeland Security should be abolished. No ifs, ands, or buts. Not reformed. Not new leaders, okay? Abolished completely. They do nothing to prevent terrorism. In fact, they're the ones that cause terrorism most of the time, if you ask me. But along with the other alphabet agencies. But anyway, I'm going to move on to Earth Day, because I don't want to keep these 2 videos too long. I've got to start shortening them down, because I know people got a lot of things to do during the day, and the last thing they want to hear me is rambling on or ranting about something. But now Earth Day, the president's honoring Earth Day, which is all the globalists are honoring Earth Day, because Earth Day, folks, to a lot of globalists, they actually worship the Earth. And I'm not joking. This has been going on for thousands of years. Her name is called Mother Gaia, okay? There's a lot of names for her. Mother Earth, Gaia, it's just a ton of names for her. It's a pagan goddess of fertility and all that. It's part of what Easter is too, and it's all connected together. And what they do in the meantime, okay, they push the United Nations propaganda with Agenda 21, how we need to sacrifice ourselves for the earth, how we shouldn't put that many carbon footprints on the planet for the earth. I mean, if you really want to save the earth, you could go kill yourself, and it'll be all in good nature for the earth. I mean, this is what they're telling the activists. You know, it's okay to kill yourself in the name of Mother Earth. And you know, this is crazy stuff that's going on, folks. Real crazy stuff. And again, Earth Day. And the thing is, I want to express right now, there is nothing wrong at all with taking care of the planet. God gave us this planet to live on, and therefore we should take care of it. Yes, but the elite go one step too far. They think by you paying a carbon tax, by you paying cap and trade, by you giving all your freedoms up to big government, they're going to save the earth. And they push a forward called global warming, how we need to do this, that, and the other thing to stop global warming, even though scientific evidence proves that global warming is a hoax. They don't tell you about the solar maximum every 11 years. So when you pick up a science book, there ain't no global warming in science book. There ain't no climate change in science book. There's a thing called solar maximum that you will learn in these science books. And it's just like a lot of propaganda they push. And again, there's nothing wrong with taking care of the earth. So recycle, yes. You know, don't put out too much CO2 because nobody wants to breathe that crap in. It doesn't mean go crazy and just sell all your property away to the United Nations. What they're doing with the diversity meetings and all that stuff, and telling small towns, hey, you own that farm for what, how many generations? Why don't you sign it over to us, okay? We want a sustainability projects here. We want to clean up the earth. It's all in the name of good nature, to save the earth. Give up your freedoms. Put us under socialism. To live in a 20 by 20 room. This is on the UN documents here. They want people to live in a 20 by 20 room, all squished in a giant metropolitan area. Condense all the population to this area, and you won't be able to own oceanfront property. You won't be able to become what you want to be. They choose your occupation for you. They choose what you have for dinner. They choose what you have for breakfast. They choose what your kid goes to school for. They choose what you're going to do for work. This is all under the documents, folks. Agenda 21. And Earth Day is a big push of this, folks. They go after good, honest people, good-hearted people who care about the earth, care about animals, care about themselves. But what they do, they use the NGOs, the United Nations does. It's called non-governmental organizations, like UNICEF and all these other organizations that tend to, you know, helping Mother Nature, okay? We're going to take the global carbon footprint away so we could preserve the earth. And, you know, we're to give up our civil liberties and freedom because Mother Earth needs to survive. First of all, you don't worship the earth. I know a lot of people that do. You don't have to be a globalist elite. A lot of pagans worship the earth. That's hence the whole day of Earth Day. That's why they call it Mother Earth, Gaia. There's a lot of names for her, and it depends what culture it is, but there's a lot of names for her, for Mother Earth. Well, she's not real, okay? God created the earth. The earth is not its own entity, its own God, okay? There's no God of the earth but Yeshua Messiah, Yahweh, which is God and the Holy Ghost and Jesus. That's the God of the earth. Okay, there's no spirit Mother Earth, okay? And we don't worship the earth. We don't worship the sun. We don't worship the moon. We worship God, the creator of all that. Yes, we're supposed to enjoy the earth. We're supposed to enjoy the beautiful moon and the stars and all that. But there ain't no gods, okay, for these things. There's only one God, the creator. So yes, go out there and enjoy life. Enjoy the stars, the moon, everything nature has to offer you. But remember, God gave that to you, not Gaia. Okay, not none of these fake pagan goddesses who are nothing but fallen angels on the earth long ago, who the Greeks thought they were gods. They're not gods, okay? There's only one God and one creator. That's it. So don't sell your homes, folks. Don't sign away your generations long land. Like if you own a fourth generation farm, you own that from it's been passed down since from your ancestors. And I'm a little tongue-tied again because it's hard to talk and concentrate in traffic. I shouldn't be doing this, but it's the only way. Sometimes I can just get when I'm driving, that's when I think the most. So I'm trying to drive and pay attention at the same time, so that's why I get the little stuttering here and there. But I don't want to keep this too long. It's already 10 minutes here. But folks, be aware, because they're coming after you, folks. Anybody who believes in liberty, freedom, they're going to classify you as a terrorist. Look what they're doing already. They're going after the children now. And again, last but not least, don't worship the earth. And don't sign your property over to any of these globalist scum. They don't care about the earth. Remember, these same people pushing for world peace and to save the world, guess what they're doing? They're the ones putting the chemtrails in the air. They're the ones polluting the air. They're the ones polluting all our trees with their chemicals and everything, all our water, our food with all the GMO crap. They're the ones doing it. So the same people calling for world peace and global cleansiness, like the cleaner world, whatever, all this good stuff. The same people pushing this is the same people polluting the planet. They're the ones that are polluting it more than anybody ever could. But again, we need to be aware about it. And again, for those documents, it's called Operation Endgame by Homeland Security and FBI Project Megiddo. Research those, print them out, and pass them along, because with that, nobody can call you a conspiracy theorist, because it's right there from the horse's mouth. And this is Dan Bidondi for TruthRadioShow.com.